To keep you updated on the capital and financial markets, here is a recap of what happened.
India's market regulator proposed a series of easier rules for passively managed mutual fund schemes on the 1st of July, looking to reduce the compliance burden, encourage competition, and ease the entry of funds seeking to launch only less risky schemes. The proposed rules could be an incentive for asset managers like Vanguard to enter the Indian market. Last July, BlackRock, the world's largest money manager, tied up with Mukesh Ambani's Jio Financial Services to launch a fund house in the country. Fund houses can hive off their passive mutual fund schemes, which replicate indexes and leave less discretion for fund managers, to adhere to less strict rules and reduce compliance costs, the Securities and Exchange Board of India proposed in a paper seeking comments. Passive funds will have relaxed portfolio disclosure requirements, scheme disclosures, and advertising code, the regulator said. Investors have warned that smaller players may be forced to shut funds rather than deal with compliance burdens for the UK's ESG labelling system, with one asset manager calling the Financial Conduct Authority approvals process infuriating. Fund managers are able to apply the labels, which cover sustainable focus, impact, and transition products, to UK-domiciled funds marketed to retail investors from the 31st of July, and will have to remove some terms from the names of unlabelled funds by the 2nd of December. Asset managers had initially assumed this would be a relatively straightforward process, and many firms had aimed to be first movers with funds ready by the July date. However, they now say that engagement with the FCA authorizations team has proved to be a significant headache. A record-breaking rally on Wall Street has enticed Chinese investors to chase exchange-traded funds that track the Nasdaq and S&P 500 indices, prompting warnings from fund managers of the investment risks. A handful of such ETFs listed on the mainland stock exchanges are trading at a significant premium to their fair values, and there have been some aberrations in their price movements as well. The Shenzhen Exchange on the 4th of July suspended trading in Invesco Great Wall Fund Management's ETF tracking the Nasdaq 100 index for an hour until 10:30 a.m. for unusual price movement. Before the suspension, the fund's last closing price represented a 15% premium to the net asset value. On the 3rd of July, too, trading in the fund was halted for the first hour. Vietnam's National Assembly passed the revised social insurance law, which restricts employees to make lump sum withdrawals, according to local newspaper Vietnam News. The report, published on the 29th of June, says the revised law passed with 454 out of 465 deputies in favour, representing 93.42% of the National Assembly. Prior to the passing of the revised law, employees who have paid social insurance premiums for less than 20 years could request a lump sum payout of benefits after they had stopped paying social insurance premiums for 12 months. Nguyen Thuy On, chairman of the National Assembly's Social Affairs Committee, says the provision aims to approach international standards and adapt to Vietnam's rapidly aging population. Growing up in a family dedicated to public service with a sense of duty and leadership instilled into him from his days as a Boy Scout, it is no surprise that Emilio Aquino has become a pioneer in digitalizing the Philippines' public sector. Under Aquino's leadership, the Securities and Exchange Commission Philippines has been among one of the first government agencies to embark on digital transformation. The Commission registers and oversees companies, securities, and the capital market in the Philippines. The Federation of Investment Managers Malaysia is pleased to announce the release of its Annual Report 2023, themed in recognition of its 30 years of progress. Link in the description. Read the latest issue of the e-Zine available at FIMM's official website to stay updated about what's going on in the industry.
This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.